Hello guys and welcome to another episode of SkyAdventures. Last time, well, last time we started from nothing. I had to lay down the foundations of my new empire and everything looked very dirty and crude. But today our new base is finally taking shape. You will notice that now it looks like a proper base and I replaced all the rock with the basic grey hull and decoration conduits. So now we have a nice emergency landing and takeoff strip, and all around the base I try to pretty things up. So I also covered the canyons with dirt, so now we have a lot of space for my further expansions, buildings and stuff. So also there should be enough power for everything on this base. I installed two big reactors in the ground that power the whole base, and in the future a big elevator that will be above the main watchtower. I perfected the main crafting facility. We have a new ship and other few cool things. But before we go into this episode, let me give you the full tour of everything inside there. So, the first thing, and probably the most painful thing I had to do, well, because this is the most boring job for me, was to create a nice crafting area and overclock it as much as I can to speed things up. So after 7 days of crafting, this served me pretty well actually. I tried to keep everything nice and organized, keep things in specific storages so I don't get lost when I need to craft something really fast. So for now, this thing can pump out materials and blocks really fast, and that is actually perfect for me because I don't like staying here way too long, and actually I don't have enough time. We must get the defenses up around this planet. We need to build and expand. So that is basically the thing we are going to do from now on. So yeah. But let us proceed to our next nice upgrade of this base. So the next thing is the precursor to what will be the strongest scanning network in this area of the galaxy. 2 days ago, when some random fleet of ships passed very near my planet, I was relieved that they didn't notice me here. But then I realized that I had no way of telling who is in my system and where. So to at least give me some time to get into my ship or to evacuate in case of a full-scale attack, I built this small scanner device that will report anything and everything that comes anywhere near this planet. It's also fully automated with logic, so in case of intruders, the scanner should pick up them and will sound the alarm, and emergency lights will start turning on all over the base. So let's proceed to our next thing. So the next big thing was a pure necessity. The old ship was in no way enough for me to get going. So now we have a new ship. A teeny tiny bit better looking, but with a lot more powerful salvage arrays and weapons. I took some time to make some quality of life additions to this ship, and so I crafted a lot of different rail and logic blocks that enabled me and will enable some really cool things and features on my ships and around the base. So I guess for now this ship has a small opening cockpit window, nothing special, just for that extra feel and details. But yeah, with the current progress and speed that I'm building things, I think I should have my first real medium-sized salvage cruiser that will kick things into 5th gear by the next episode, or at least by the next episode after that one. And when that happens, well, we will truly start expanding all over the place, and maybe, just maybe, we will have chance against whatever is coming for us. We will see. So, let's talk about this episode. What we need to start doing today, after some thinking, it was very obvious. We need defenses. I will not let all this progress fall into oblivion if something decides to pay visit. So, I decided on my first mega project of this series. We will build a huge, absolutely huge orbital ring around the planet. Something like on this picture. And it will provide us with shields, power, landing areas, shipyards, strong turret defenses, and of course, a new badass look to our new base. The rings will have to be huge, absolutely huge, but the ships that might come here any moment, actually, will probably crush anything we can possibly build in terms of ships. So I think that is the only logical solution to this problem. A big strong planetary defense around the whole planet. So yeah, I spent some time crafting additional stuff for this one, because we will need absolutely tons of armor and power. So let's get into it. Well, I decided to stop for a moment to take a look at how this thing actually looks and if it looks as it intended. And I have to say, I can already see it. Huge ships docked around it, big shipyards, and large city underneath it to support it. And actually, I'm really glad it's not causing any lag, because it's kinda clipping inside the planet one bit where I actually started building it. And even more important, well, for me, that is actually just long enough not to get cut off visually by the atmosphere of the planet. So that's a good thing, I guess. But yeah, let's continue with this thing. Well, I have to say that I'm real happy with how things are going right now. The base is definitely feeling like home, and not just like home, it's starting to look like a real base, and actually I can already see small patterns of a larger structure that will happen on here, and actually where I will start laying foundations for a what? What's going on? Oh god. No, no. What's going on? Oh god, please tell me there's just few ships that don't actually mean to come here. Something bad is going on. I have to check the main radar. If it's the pirates, I mean, I can handle a few pirates with my new ship, but if it's the new enemy, then I guess this will be the end of my base. I will have to evacuate really fast, but let's not jump to conclusions and let's see what's actually here. Unknown SOS call. 62 minus 1326. Well, ship signature unknown. Is it worth risking? I don't know. I'll actually do it. Let's do it. I'll actually check out what's going on in that sector. Yep, they're definitely going off. I'll actually take the old ship. Oh boy. If it's ambush, I'm toast. But I can't risk losing that ship. New ship, actually. 62 minus 13, 26. Okay. Let's hope there's nothing strong enough to beat us, and that actually someone needs our help. "51 kilometers without jump drive." Yep. Well, we are approaching what appears to be an inactive shuttle of some sorts. It looks kinda damaged in some places. Something happened to it, something really bad, so it doesn't look like there's anyone in there, so I think it should be safe. But you never know. But if this is actually abandoned, this might prove to be a very nice catch. I mean, look at it. This thing probably has tons of cool systems. Radar jammers, perhaps. Even a jump drive installed if I'm very lucky. Oh, very cool. Okay. Who could have left this thing out here? Where's the switch to turn this thing on? No, there it is. Okay. What happened here? Enemy faction ships detected. Abandoned ship? Yeah, something definitely happened here. But where is the crew? I don't see them outside, I don't see them anywhere inside. Let's investigate thing. Let's see if there is actually something we can use in this ship. This definitely doesn't look like anything we had in the Empire space or anything that we actually had in development process. So what's this? A logbook. The Legion fleet will soon join with the Vanguard fleet. That's good news. Humans will have what? Face total annihilation. We must turn to the real war. What? Who are they? Well, this definitely proves that we will need some kind of defense, because if this is true, what's in this logbook, things are not going well for human race out there. God knows what happened with the Empire capital. Well, the only thing I can do right now is hope for the best. Hope that someone actually remains alive there. Right now I think this ship is actually useless to me, and I will actually deconstruct it and take the new ship. It's looking to be in a very good condition, so it's definitely a lot better than this one, so yeah. But what the hell is going on there? It doesn't seem like there's only one faction attacking us. It's two different alien factions. Because if this is not human ships, if this is not human ship, and they were attacked, but not by human forces, that means there is one more player in this game. And that means we will have to build even more defenses. This is kinda getting out of hand, because any moment anyone can jump here and kill us. So, but yeah, let's get back to our base and start thinking about what should we do with this one. Well, upon returning to my base, I docked my new ship on the outer part of the new planetary defense ring. And actually, this new ship actually might prove useful to have it in the future. It's definitely looking like some advanced technology is installed in there, so with all the recent events that happened here and off the camera, I think we will have to think bigger. We'll probably need to start constructing our first warship soon, a pride of the fleet of the new empire. But first, let's finish this orbital ring. Let's go. Well, I decided to cut off the boring process of me adding rings and show the actual result for this episode. This is just a blank paper on which we will add a drawing. And by that I mean shipyards, military complexes, landing platforms, possible trade depots, refueling and powering facilities, cargo drop-off sections, and big rotating docking rings. That is all going to be added in the near future. But for now, I think this is enough progress for one episode. Thank you all for watching my logs. So, until next time, this is Commander Skylord Luke, signing off.
Commander, our drone has returned. We found him.